Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. Today's reading is a request. This is an update to the reading Will You Ever Find Love that I posted some weeks ago, and someone asked an update so that I do it again, and here I am. So, will you ever find love? In order to answer this question, you can choose from one of these piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So please take your time to choose your pile. You can stop the video if you'd like, and I will see you in the next couple of moments. So if it shows pile number 1, this is your reading. So I'll put the heart over here, this beautiful purple heart. Why is the camera doing this? I have no idea. Just give me a second. So I seem to have fixed it. I hope it is fixed. So pile number 1, will you ever find love? Let's see first this card here. So this is number 22. It says Genieße das Leben, and it means enjoy life. So I think the first message is quite clear. It's just for you to focus on enjoying your life and living your best life, and focusing on yourself, and not to be focusing too much on finding love. Doesn't mean that you won't find love, but I think this is your path to get there, to when you're enjoying life, when you're just relaxed, when being in joy, like that's where you'll be attracting the love that you need, the love that you want. So let's put it here. Such a pretty card. Let's put it here on the side. And let's get more information for you. So let me just correct this. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now, pile number 1. So this reading won't be very long. I think it will be quite straightforward, but I don't know. I have no plans. Let's see what happens. So, will pile number 1 ever find love? Will pile number 1 ever find love? So we have, oh yes, the star. And it's going to be a love that is very healing. So on one hand, it's going to be very healing, but it's going to take some time. You're going to find, this is a wish fulfillment card. You're going to find the love you're looking for, but it's going to take some time, because this is also a card of long term, things that are in the future. And why is it so long? I just saw this card here because it's the 4 of Cups. It's like pile number 1, you may be so focused on achieving a perfect relationship or attracting a certain kind of partner. This may also have to do with some patterns that you're dealing with, that you're not focusing on what's being offered to you. This doesn't have a time limit in the sense how long it will be offered to you. It will be constantly be offered to you. It's just you're not seeing. So that's why it's going to take some time. So this is telling us there's also some healing to be done, some heart healing, some expectations healing in order to get there. That means also that in the meanwhile, while you're still stuck in this energy, you're not very open to let new energy in, to let that love energy in. And that makes it a bit more difficult for this cup to reach you. So, but this is something that you want, and you will be attracting it. It's just very difficult right now for something really to reach you, like I was telling you earlier. But it will happen. There you go. There you have the happy ending. It will happen. You even be able to start a family if that is your wish, and if you're able to, of course. So you'll be able to fulfill your wishes. You'll be able to have a happy family, a happy relationship, and to achieve everything you want. It's just a matter of healing this pattern that you may be or you may have going on against you at the moment. It's not a question of good or bad, or it's not a question of judgment. It's just sometimes we have a certain baggage that we have to deal with first before attracting. It doesn't mean that you're not attracting people to you. It doesn't mean that you're not attractive or that you don't deserve to be happy. It's just the thing is, when these things are still unsolved, you'll be attracting the same kind of people all over again. And that's why it's this bored face, oh, not again the same, not again the same. And you may be so afraid of attracting the same all over again, on and on and on, that you may start to get closed off and kind of, you know, like not seeing the real opportunity coming in. But you will. It won't pass you by. It will just take a little bit longer. Okay, so while I was talking, I was just getting this other deck to get some clarification, so we can get some new energy. So for pile 1, let's clarify the start. It's either clarification or further information. Okay, so we have the Empress. So yes, again, there's a possibility of starting a family. There's the possibility of reaching that security, because we have, no, it's a sign of Venus, but it looks like an anchor. So for me, it's like this moment is finding safety, finding a reliable partner, having a beautiful relationship. So it's all here, you know, something that it's abundant, rich, and beautiful. Now, for the 4 of Cups here, profile number 1, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and it's like feeling less than. So there's probably here a sense of inferiority, where you feel that you don't deserve it, or, you know, you probably keep your own luck at bay for out of fear of not deserving something better, of not deserving something beautiful in your life, which is a shame, because you do deserve something beautiful and it will come. It's like kind of waiting for you to see it. Yeah. What else? Here with the 4 of Pentacles, please. Clarifying. We have the 2 of Pentacles. So many things seem to be up in the air. Maybe you have some love interests right now, but they seem up in the air and they don't seem to fulfill, you know, what you need. They don't seem to fulfill your needs. And but there's also a lot going on in your life, and it's like it's also a feeling of you don't have time for it. You're not ready. You don't feel you want it, but on the other hand, you don't feel you're ready. You don't feel you have time for it. And you maybe even feel that you don't have anything to offer. And then here we have the Dupa, the 10 of Cups. Then we have the 6 of Wands. And this is a wonderful, 6 of Wands, sorry, 6 of Swords. This is a wonderful energy because this is a time of healing, like I was telling you earlier. And you're coming out probably of a difficult situation, be it financial situation, be it emotional, but it's like the connection that will be coming in. It's like you are healing yourself. And then here, bottom of the deck, we have Temperance card. So it's also about healing, about being patient. So you are healing, but I think the relationship that you're attracting, because you are finding love, a beautiful relationship, the relationship you're attracting will also heal you. Okay, so it's not that you're finding it just when you're healed. It will be part of your process of healing as well. Okay, but it will come in the moment that you're ready to accept bliss, when you're ready to accept this beautiful energy in your life. So what else do we have for you? Let's have here these oracle cards. So for pile number 1, what further energy or messages can you give us? There you go. We have let go. So what else? For pile number. So there's, again, this is part of the healing process. There's stuff that you have to let go of. It could be even expectations, doesn't have to be ex-partners, but it could be just your expectations or ideas of love, or how it has to be or it should be in your idea. Okay, and then livelihood, or like feeling lively. Yeah. And again, this for me has to do with the first message of enjoying life, you know, be part of life and enjoying it with all this, its wonders and beauties. So then we have vanity. Here I don't see it as being something negative. I see it as you investing in yourself. I forgot the word now. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired today. But as how is it called? Glam. Doesn't matter. But you investing in your well-being, you investing in your looks, you investing in everything that makes you feel beautiful and great, you know, and not for the sake of others, but for your own sake. And that's the beauty of it. Yeah. So you will attract love. This is a very healing, beautiful, and very abundant love that's coming your way. You will see it when you are ready to open up to it. Okay, so it's a process, it's a healing process, and it will come, and you'll be very, very happy. So focus on yourself, focus on enjoying life, focus on your glam up. Is that how you call it? Glam up? No, I forgot. But focus on that, on feeling good, on looking good, and love will come. Yeah. Okay. So pile number 1. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you, and I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So will you ever find love? We're going to put this beautiful heart over here, so you know this is your reading, and then we start with this card. So this card says, go forward. This is number 10. So the message is quite clear. Go forward. Go ahead on your path. But this also, because of the imagery, also gives us the sense of traveling. So some of you would like to move countries, move cities, or you're traveling, for a holiday, or you're having like a around the world trip, whatever it is, they say go for it. So some of you probably will find love in other countries, like in far away and exotic countries, or maybe while traveling, or maybe you find someone from another culture. So will you ever find love? I think you will. But this is like, go ahead and do what you want to do. Even if this even this doesn't involve a journey, but it has to do with a project, with an idea, just go for it. This is like a yes card. Go ahead with it. And I'll put it here so you can see it. So it's a really nice card. And now we'll get some messages from the tarot. So will pile number 2, those who chose pile number 2, ever find love? Will those who chose pile number 2 ever find love? Oh, we just got this one. So yes, yes, yes. So maybe some of you are dating already. Wow. So will will those who chose pile number 2 ever find love? Those who chose pile, there we go. We have the Fool. So yeah, this is the idea of something new, of daring something. This also could be traveling again. But maybe you were worried about it. That's why you got the message of yes, And it says about being open for something new. So this is a yes card. It's a new start. Maybe you closed a chapter in your life and now you're ready for something new. So will those who chose pile There you go. Temperance. Yes. So 2 major cards. Fantastic. So another yes card. It's card of healing. But it's also telling you to be patient. You know, don't be too reckless. Because they say, be choosy. You know, really watch what's coming up next. And what's coming up next is the Knight of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. So they say to be patient. Don't take the next best thing, because the real thing is coming. It's slow. The approach is slow, but it will come. It's something that will change your life. So this is actually quite forward. And yeah, some of you may be still in a healing process. Doesn't have to be everyone, but they say really to go slow, to guard your heart, and to really make sure that to really be sure what you really want, you know, because sometimes it can be that we say, oh, I just want a boyfriend, but we don't say it to ourselves. You know, what we say to other people in that regard doesn't really matter. It's always what matters is what we say to ourselves. So we don't say to ourselves what we really want in a person, okay? What we expect, how we want to be treated. And that means sometimes we settle for less than we deserve. And it's like, for me, it's what the cards are saying: don't settle for less. You know, settle for the right thing for you. You know, and that's not settling, is being happily together, choosing. So it's not settling, it's choosing what is right for you. And you will find it, you know, and it will be the right match, but it will be slow in coming. But it's someone who's really reliable, someone who is worth the wait, worth waiting for. And there will be a change, a very positive change coming your way. And yeah, it is something really positive. And it's like, and it will come kind of out of the blue when you least expect it. And this is a really happy change. Let me get the other deck to get the clarification for you. And I just saw the Lovers. So love is coming. Be patient. Love is coming your way. If you're already dating and asking, because things are going so slow, again, be patient. Stay open, stay kind, be patient. If you really think the person is worth it, of course, okay? So, for the Fool, let's clarify the Fool. We got two. We have the Fool, clarifying the Fool, and the Sun. You know, just be open and happy and positive and enjoyment. This is a beautiful card. You know, just be in your happy place as much as you can. You know, just watch the ground so you don't fall into a pit. That would be a shame. Into the abyss. Don't do that. But she's looking at the sun. So you are being the sun. You know, just shine your light. Yeah, because the King of Cups is coming. Yeah, wow. So what about the Temperance? Let's clarify the Temperance, please. Let's clarify the Temperance here for pile number 2. Will they ever find love? There you go. Then we have, again, 2 cards. Wow. We have the Prince of Swords and the Universe. So I think this is the end of a phase. With the Prince of Swords, this is, I think you are done with heartache. You are done with people that are not sure. So you are done with a certain type of people, you know, and maybe that has been your pattern, but now you're healing, you're as good as healed, actually, but you're really closing that door. You're finding closure with a certain type of people, you know, people that kind of aggravated you somehow, either because we have here the 5 of Swords. And I find it interesting because on this side they show the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak, right? And we have the Two of Swords, which is indecision and not knowing what to do. So I think this is the kind of people you've been meeting that either, you know, really break your trust and heart, and or are just indecisive about what they want, which ends up breaking your heart, of course. And you are done with it. You're really, this is a new start for you, and you want to be in the light. You want to be, you know, you want something happy. Let's see here with the Knight of Pentacles. What does this mean exactly for you? Oh, this one really wants to go. Okay, this is the Emperor. So you're finding a really strong person, a strong character, someone you can rely on, someone you can count on, someone who is there, you know, so you can really grow roots with this person. This person will always be there. This is someone, this person knows what they want. They know what they like, and they will tell you. And they are very grounded, and they're very self-assured. You know, in here I don't see any arrogance. I just see someone who's very self-assured, someone who knows who they are. Okay. And then we'll have, and this is someone who will communicate, because as you saw, the Eight of Wands, someone's not afraid of communicating. Someone is not afraid of sharing their feelings, because like I said, they're very comfortable with who they are. And okay, the Wheel of Fortune for pile number 2. Will they ever find love? So will they ever find love? And we have the Queen of Swords. And the answer is yes, you will find love. And the big change in your life is you, again, closing that cycle, you know. And this is then the Knight of Wands. So you are closing the cycle of having, like, you know, players in your life, or people you cannot rely on an emotional level. You are rising up as the Queen of Swords, and you cutting off all the things that you don't need from your life. It's like you're starting anew. You are the change in your life. You have reached that level where you've realized your worth, you're realizing who you are, you're realizing what you bring to the table, and you're investing in it. So you want someone to do the same for you, someone who recognizes your worth, and that someone will come. That's amazing. Now, let's get to you. So this reading is kind of short, it's a bit to the point, but I hope it gives you the right message. So, and inspiration, of course. So what else can we tell? Pile number 2. So we have the first card. We have magic. Hello. Okay, so maybe you're connected to magic. Maybe people find you magical. That's beautiful. And here, of course, with Temperance, there will be some alchemy. But you want a connection that feels magical. You want a connection that you want someone that sees your magic, and this you will find. Or some of you are even, oh my God, some of you may be using spells in order to attract love. Careful with that. So, but I think it's like you wanting to have that magical feeling around you, you know, and you creating your own magic. And then Toishong means deception. And one more card for pile number 2. And movement. Again, this feeling of travel. And then control. Okay, so the thing is, you'll be able to control the outcomes, or the outcome of this situation, right? Because you will be in this energy of the Queen of Swords. So you are able to see through any deception. You won't be easy to deceive because you'll be having a lot of experience already. Many of you will be the case. But the only danger here is with this energy, especially this double energy of the Fool. Well, you're so eager to find love that it could be easy to deceive you. Most of you probably have seen Frozen. I don't remember exactly the names of the princesses, but the one with the darker hair, when she was so eager to find love and that other guy could deceive her. So this is more or less that kind of energy. And with the magic, this could be that the person coming in or a person coming in could feel magic in the sense of he will seem magical to you. And because maybe it's very charismatic. I'm saying he, but it could be she, of course, or non-binary. Let's say they. So they could be so charismatic and so well-spoken and so charming and so alluring that you could easily get deceived. But I see here with the Queen of Swords energy that you can see through it and cut it away, because you are only taking the best this time, and you'll have that experience of finding the right person by traveling. I see some of you traveling, having some of you with the Wheel of Fortune is a huge change of life. And yeah. Let me just get one more card, because now I'm curious about something. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're repeating, because I was asking, to clarify these two together. Then we have optimism, and that's the energy of the Fool. And then we have change, and that's the energy of this. So there is a change going on in your life, especially when love comes in, and you're so optimistic again, but there's love coming in. So let me clarify. Let's put this one here. I want to clarify Toishon. Because love is coming in 100%. So what is this deception? Sorry, I'm very, very stubborn and I'll have to know. Oh, okay. Angst und Mut. That means fear and courage. But then we have self-assertiveness. I don't know if that's the right translation. If you have a better one, put it in the comments. But it's like you are not deceiving yourself anymore. Yeah. It's like you are afraid of being deceived because, okay, now I got it. You are afraid of being deceived because probably, like we saw earlier, you have been deceived in the past. And of course, we always fall for the same pattern, for the same kind of person, and maybe that's even our first unconscious choice, even if you think you're in power or in control. But the cards are saying you are in control. Again, I'm saying you're in this Queen of Swords energy, and then you'll have the courage, because this is fear and courage. You have the courage to say no, because you are preserving and you're cutting the cord. To see here, you're cutting the cord of the past, like I was telling you earlier. You are transforming. You're done with the people who deceived you, or that kind of or sort of person. You're done with it. You're changing. Oh my God, that's beautiful. So this magic here stands for transformation and healing as well. Okay. This is really good news. The next person you'll be attracting, this will be someone really worthy of you. And yeah, there's a lot of change happening, and your lifestyle or place of residence may also be changing. That's wonderful. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So we're going to put your heart over here. There you go. Not your heart, but this heart. Now, the first card. Will you ever find love? Let's see this. And it says create. Number 16. So erschaffen. Create. And someone just sneezed from the other apartment. Fantastic. So that's a confirmation. You should be creating. So many of you who chose this pile, you are creative people. You may be artists, designers, maybe from the fashion industry in whatever form, or maybe you're just very, creative with a life and tasks and so on. But it's telling some of you play an instrument, like we see here, this lady playing this instrument. So this is very obvious that, either as a hobby or professionally, you're a creative person, artistic person, and this is what you should be doing. Because the card is saying, instead of focusing on love, focus on this. Why? It's not saying that you won't find love, because you will, because I know it. I feel it. You will. The thing is, when the card is telling you this, to focus on your creativity, on your project, it's because it's a way of occupying your mind. And by occupying your mind with beauty and creativity and art, you're not focusing on love. That means that that area of your interest will be free and the energy can flow. You know what I mean? So you'll be attracting then the love you want by focusing on something else. Yeah. It's also like saying the universe knows what you want. Trust. Do something you love. Do something that makes your heart sing. And another singing heart will come to you. So let's put the card over here because it's really, really beautiful. And let's get cards. So, and we have the lovers. So yes, this is a yes. Will you ever find love? Oh, yes. Now, will pile number 3 ever find love? And no, this is a yes again. Will pile number 3 ever find love? Okay, this one wants to come out. You have to be patient. It's like, yeah, be patient. The thing is, it's not just telling us to be patient. It's telling us more. This card is telling us that, again, it's confirming what I told you. That is, the universe knows what you want. You've already, made your wishes. You already said what you prefer. Okay. The universe knows. The universe is just waiting for you to relax by distracting yourself with something you love from the heart so that it can manifest. Yeah. And it will manifest. We have the Judgment here. It will. So what else? We have the Emperor. Another yes card. We have the Six of Swords. One more card, please. And there it is. And we have the Moon. Okay, what are you afraid of? Interesting. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords here. So some of you are coming out of a breakup, or you've experienced a kind of a traumatic breakup, probably with someone who's very strong-minded, even, yeah, forceful, let's put it that way. It doesn't have to be in a physical way, but someone has a really strong personality. For some of you to have been someone from work, or you had a business together with this person, whatever the case, you are recovering. Okay, you are really recovering at this time. Okay, but you're coming out of this situation, and we could also see it, that you're coming back to your power. You're re-empowering yourself. And at the time, you're probably going through the dark night of the soul. That's why the card is so dark. That's interesting. And the best way to work within the dark night of the soul is actually through creativity, like writing poems, making music, writing music, playing, of course, and dancing, painting, whatever expression you find that suits you best, this is the best way to deal with it, because it needs expression. By expressing itself, it transforms, and with this transformation, you evolve. So this is really very, very important for you, pile number 3. So there's a re-empowering of your energy happening right now. That's why the cards are telling you to be patient and to focus on something that really heals your heart. It's interesting. Now, let's see here. Let's see. The clarification. Let's get more information on these cards, please. So I want to start with the moon. I want to start with the moon. Where is the moon here for pile number 3 regarding the question, will they ever find love? Why is the moon here? We have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is the card of working together. Like I said, maybe you had like a connection from, with someone from your work or a business partner or something like that. But what I see here is you also, although you don't see it in this card, but in the Rider-Waite, is someone standing on a bench, and presenting something to the other. So you could say being on stage. And like I said, some of you are artists, some of you are performers of some kind. I want another card for this. 3 of Pentacles is also learning, having a mentor. But why is it here? Concerning the moon. So to clarify the moon. So why is it here? Oh, it's 2 cards. So please give me more information on this. The Hermit. Okay. Aha. This is the fear. The fear of being with people, but ending up alone, nevertheless. The fear of being friend zoned, or the fear of just, it's just a work thing, it's just a collaboration. And or maybe even when at the end, although we don't have any swords energy, I have this one, but that one is very benevolent. It's also this energy that I'm getting of being taken advantage of and feeling misunderstood and feeling alone. Yeah, so you prefer not doing nothing with the 4 of Swords. You prefer like retreating. So you're healing, you're re-empowering yourself. Yeah, but let's see here. No, I want to see this one. Sorry. Let's go to the Emperor. So it's a bit like another order. And here we have the morning. Again, it's waking up to your own power. Because this deck here has one card that's called the night, and the other card's called the morning. That's really sweet. So it's waking up. It's like the feeling that you're waking up from a slumber. Yeah, there you go. Here we have the Hanged Man, waking up from a situation that wasn't working. Again, you're leaving that. Let's get to another card regarding this one. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's like waking up from a dream, waking up from a confusion. Maybe you've been gaslighted in the past. Maybe you weren't able to feel your feelings, to understand them, to discern them. But that is changing. Like you are empowering yourself. You're seeing your own power now. This is the Prince of Pentacles. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. You're slowly coming out of it. You're slowly understanding your power and your worth. And that's why the cards are saying to be patient, be gentle with yourself. You are, coming into alignment. But there's this wonderful person coming in. The King of Cups is coming in, so it's really healing time. Wait, let's see here the Six of Swords, what they can tell us about it with the Six of Swords here in this context. For pile number 3, will they ever... Oh, there you go. We have the Seven of Pentacles again. It's, take your time. God knows what you want. The universe knows what you want. So Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. Because you're in a transition phase, okay? You're facing your fears. You are dealing with stuff from the past as well. So take your time. You will find love. You will, but take your time. So let's now, why not? Let's see the Seven of Pentacles over there. So what else can you tell us about these cards here for pile 3? So it just fell to the floor, so I'm picking it up. And it's the Five of Swords. Now, the other group also got this. And it's like, you're still healing from this, because with the 5, it's like in the past, you took some chances on love and they were frustrating and frustrated. And so it was like I explained in the other group, and I think here applies as well, that maybe you had to deal with people that, were unreliable, that either didn't decide, they were indecisive, maybe they treated you as an option, but they closed their hearts to you, and they ended up breaking yours. So, and this, you're healing from this. You're healing from all these kind of experiences. And again, like I said, going through this healing, the best thing is to create. The best thing is really to make music, to sing, to write, to dance, to let that anger out, okay, in order to transform it. And you are transforming it, because we have here the Queen of Wands. So you are empowering yourself. You're getting back to your power, like we saw at the beginning. And I want to get you another card, but yeah, you're coming back to your power. That's again a confirmation. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, there's some energy here that still needs to be let go of. And it will take some of your energy, but there's hope. There's hope, and there's a silver lining, because love will come. You just need to go through this transformation first. The thing is, some people say, well, some people just broke up from something horrible and they found someone new. That is possible, of course. It can happen every day, but chances are they're going to repeat the same pattern sooner or later with that person, you see. And the thing is how to break that pattern. Of course, running away from the experience won't help, but here I see you needing some time. It doesn't mean you have to have that time. I hope I'm being clear. It's not a law of the universe that you have to heal and work on yourself in order to fall in love and to find a wonderful partner. But you are in this process. That's the thing. But that's why the cards want you to be patient, because you are empowering yourself. Now, what are we going to ask? I am just to, because I'm curious. Well, once, yeah. So we have the Moon again. So there are tears about the relationship or fear, as you can see, but there's also the universe. So this phase will end and the new will start. Again, you have to go through this transition again through the dark night of the soul. There you go. This is the Knight card. And it kind of feels like you're drowning, which is understandable. If you're not resonating with this, then this is not your pile. You can either choose another one or, you know, choose another reading or another reader. It's all fine. So, and what I want to know is, after this experience, yeah, you're free. Then you'll be free and you will invite love in. Love will come in. That's wonderful. You can make a new start, because that's the Ace energy. Just saying, just be patient, because love is coming in and the new start is possible. Really beautiful. So just one more and then I'll get you the oracle cards. Yeah. They're just saying, you know, be resilient. Love will come. Really cool. And the right person will come, because here we have the Princess of Wands. So the right person will come. It will be very passionate and the attraction will be amazing. And then you'll be ready for this new start, because the pages or the princess, they also mean new start. And it's going to be a very passionate one. We also have here the Strength card that in some decks is also called Lust. And, you know, and you are facing your, you know, demons, so to say, and you're coming out brighter and more passionate than ever. It's really beautiful. Now, over here, let's get you some oracle cards. There you go. Okay. Right. Okay. For pile number 3, will they ever find love? We have romantic. So yes, this is a yes card. Then we have change. One more card, please, for pile number 3. And passion again. So you have a lot of passion coming in. But you see here, that's the reference to music again. Now that's wonderful. Wonderful confirmation. Yep. And so there's romantic coming into your life. There's romance, there's love coming in. But at the moment you're dealing with this change, you're kind of transforming yourself and you're cutting the cords with things from your past that you don't need. And you know, like the cutting the braid. And usually when, you know, when it was, I'm trying to put this in the most political correct way possible. So when women cut their hairs in cut their hair in the past, people used to say, and they still say it in some countries, in some cultures, people used to say, well, did you fall out of love for your husband, for instance? Or, you know, because cutting the hair for a woman, it was so life changing, because they used to have this really long hair, and if they cut it, it's such a life change. That is something like love has ended, or they want to start afresh a new relationship and so on. And that's what this means here, is this symbolizes. So you're starting over, starting afresh, and you're cutting off all the things that you don't need, you know, and you're focusing on your creativity. And this is a way of working with it. But we have romantic and passion. So like I said, there will be a passionate new beginning in your life. There will be someone who is reliable. We had the Emperor, you know, someone who's reliable, someone who's strong, someone has a strong personality, someone who they're very comfortable with who they are. And this person will be very romantic and passionate as well. This is amazing. And so pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you, and I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.